Why in the Scorpio video do you say that Scorpio is the only sign in the zodiac that has an offensive weapon? It's Stinger. Doesn't Sagittarius carry a bow and arrow? Fantastic question. The Scorpion stinger symbolizes physical life and death. However, the bow and arrow symbolizes something more philosophical about the centaur. It stands for the Sagittarian's pursuit of higher ideals and loftier ideas. The arrow represents one of the life tasks of Sag, which is to hit the target of spiritual understanding. If Scorpio carried a bow and arrow, it would be for purposes of war and death. In the hands of the centaur, no, because he's not interested in shooting at the enemy. He's shooting for the stars. Do cities have a birth chart? What about companies? Yes, as long as you have the date and year of its founding or creation or incorporation. What does a Mercury retrograde mean? All of the planets move in a prograde or forward direction most of the time. However, there are periods where, in a sleight of hand, a planet appears from the Earth as if it's moving backwards. When a planet appears to move backwards, it's said to be in retrograde. The Sun and Moon never go retrograde, but the other planets spend varying amounts of time that way. A Mercury retrograde is when the planet Mercury appears to move backwards. This planet is the one that gets the most press because it has an annoying, upsetting influence on our everyday functioning. Mercury was named for the fluent, nimble, and cunning messenger god of the Romans. This god delivered communications and was the overseer of all exchanges and interactions, including economic exchange and commerce. Mercury flies by winged feet, and is always on the move. So in astrology, he's associated with moving around in the immediate environment, but he oversees quite the range of activities. He's associated with events as frivolous as practical jokes and as solemn as currying souls to the underworld. When Mercury goes retrograde, we see all sorts of problems in communications and movement, speaking, listening, reading, writing, detail work, money exchanges, misunderstandings, miscommunications, short-sightedness, anything having to do with time or conveyance, anything that has moving parts that interact. The common wisdom is to try to get projects completed before a Mercury retrograde and to try not to commit to anything new during one. You see, when Mercury goes backwards, people turn inwards more than usual. Because we aren't paying as much attention to what's happening, we mess up. Emails and papers disappear. Messages don't arrive. A FedEx overnight envelope pings around the country for 6 days while you're waiting for your travel visa. You have accidents, drop things, cut yourself, fall down, and show up on the wrong day, or you're just plain wrong. You find yourself arguing that the census is conducted every year without fail, or that there are 8 continents. That is a recorded fact. Astrologers know that if you must do something important during a Mercury retrograde, you should take a few minutes to outwit the god. Set 2 alarms, check the weather and traffic reports, bring extra pens, bring the charger, leave early, and understand that a truck full of chickens might turn over on the freeway. To be fair, people are born during Mercury retrogrades, and projects are completed, and contracts are signed, and the human race survives, but I have yet to meet a person who doesn't like it when things run smoothly. And in general, the more controlling you are, the more a Mercury retrograde will frustrate you. The more you release attachment to results, the easier you will find this time. Mercury goes retrograde about 4 times per year, averaging about 3 weeks per incident. The next 2 times Mercury goes retrograde this year are August 13th to September 5th and December 3rd to December 23rd. Keep track or journal and share your experiences. What is an ascendant? The ascendant, also known as the rising sign, refers to the constellation that was peeking up over the eastern horizon at the moment of your birth. What an ascendant or rising sign does will be covered in the next 5 videos. Thank you for watching Secrets from an Astrologer's Desk, Cosmic Questions and Answers number 5. I'm Joy. More videos to come.